Hey, what's happening, guys? It's me again, up to another video. Now, before I start, guys, please hit that subscribe button. It's getting very hard nowadays to even get one subscriber, so please, you'll be doing me a massive favor. I don't like to beg, guys, but nowadays, brothers have to beg. Now, what's today's video about? It's about three Zamases. You heard it right, folks. Three Zamases. Are there three Zamases in Dragon Ball Super? That's what I'm going to be exploring tonight, guys. Now, before I begin, why do I believe that there's three Zamases? Now, the reason why I believe there's three Zamases is because I'll be showing you some evidences, as I'm going into it, but certain things have not really added up. You know what I mean? I get that, Dragon Ball Super are building the suspense, they're building that, tension, that guessing game of what's going to happen, and, I get all that. But at the same time, I feel that they're not letting us in on some information. Now, Whis' theory came out. What's Whis' theory? Whis' theory is how Zamasu has used the Dragon Balls, the Grand Super Dragon Balls, to make a wish for himself to be immortal and then to wish to have a copycat of Goku. Now, they can't pinpoint how Goku has the similar ki energy to Zamasu. Now, that brings me into my theory about the three Zamases. Now, how are there three Zamases? Well, first Zamasu I'll start off with is the one in the present timeline. The present timeline. Now, present timeline, Zamasu, as you see right there, quite young. In a battle, struggling against himself from good versus evil. You got my man, the legend himself, Goasu, trying to guide him, show him the right path of a Kaioshin. Now, that's the first Zamasu, right? He's in our present timeline. When I mean present timeline, I mean as the story unfolds from the Z Warriors. So the present timeline, Zamasu. Now, in the future, for all we know from what the episode leaks have occurred, he might be dying, right? So he might be dying. Spoilers, guys, for those who don't want to hear the spoilers, but he might be dying. Now, if he's dead, right, from Beerus, that's one Zamasu dead. Now, what I don't want to see is Akira Toriyama going back on his word regarding how the future time travel works. Now, we know that if someone moves around from future, past, present, wherever, it creates a new world, doesn't impact the current world, and a green time ring is created where the world split occurred. So from which the world split occurred, a green time ring appears. Now, this is where I'm confused, because a leak came out saying episode 6061, couple of episodes in the future, Trunks, realizing that Zamasu has died, the present one, he's thinking his world is safe, but it's not a linear time travel show. It's not like a show where there's only one world. If you go into it's like the Android saga. Let's look at the Android saga, yeah? Now, you know how the androids, yeah, they got killed, right? And Android 18 had the heart, the heart taken out from the wish, whatever. But in the future, if it was linear, then 17 would have been potentially gone. 16 would have been gone. And in 18's future that Trunks would have gone into, 18 would have been alive and most likely married Krillin if it was linear. But that's not what happened. Future Trunks went into the future, realizing totally nothing has changed from his own world, and he had to kill the androids himself. It's the same with Cell. What happened to Cell? He got killed by Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. When he went into the future, Cell was still there. He appeared, a number of years later, and Trunks disposed of him because he was the weaker form of Cell. Right? So clearly we can distinguish that. I hope Akira hasn't gone back on something that is, that is confirmed. A confirmed way of travel in Dragon Ball Z is a new world is created. It's not linear, where it impacts the future on what you do on the present day. Right, so that's first. So let's go back onto the Zamasu. So one Zamasu is our present. Now the second one is the one who appeared in the future timelines Trunks with Goku Black. And here he is right here, guys. He's immortal. He's the immortal one. Right now, I wouldn't fully call him future Zamasu, only because whenever we use that terminology future, we refer to coming from the world of Trunks. Now, is he from the world of Trunks? I don't know. But what I can say is he is definitely the present timelines version, but in the future. So the one that's going to get killed, he is the future version of him. Now, what is my evidence and why I suggest that? The reason why I'm suggesting that is because he reflects back to Goku saying, I need to have my revenge. I need to get my vengeance. Remember when I promised you I'm going to get you back? So clearly it's the present timeline, because that's what happened in our present timeline. He is the future version of our present timeline. And that's why I don't connect him with being future Zamasu, because future Zamasu in the actual name itself, he would have to have been a Zamasu from actually born and bred from future Trunks' timeline, meaning a Zamasu from Universe 10 in future Trunks' world, if that makes sense. Now, I've mentioned the two, so one's potentially going to get killed. He's immortal in the future, wrecking shit up with Goku Black, who's got similar ki energy. Now, where's the third one? The third one, guys, is what I would like to call the future Zamasu from actually future Trunks' timeline. Now, where is he? He's the missing guy. Where is he? We haven't been told of him. He's secretly been hiding away from the storyline. Where is he? Well, your answer is there, guys. There he is. I believe Goku Black is the third Zamasu, or the two Zamasus from the future. Now, he, I believe, is the future timelines Zamasu. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because he doesn't know shit about Goku. He don't know shit about nothing. So when he saw Vegeta turn blue for the first time, he was surprised. Why was he surprised? Because he didn't know about Super Saiyan Blue. This guy here, the future from our present timeline, Zamasu, he's seen the freaking footage. He's seen the footage on the TV. So there you have it, folks. I've clearly told you guys where the three Zamasus are, and I clearly distinguished between this guy, the present future Zamasu, and the future timeline Zamasu. Because the future timeline Zamasu, guys, you have to understand, Goku didn't visit him. It was Goku's visitation that sparked his hatred. Because let's be honest, yes, he had hatred for the Ningen, but he was solely responsible for Zamasu. Zamasu must have gone into this timeline, into future Trunks' timeline, and told future Zamasu that, listen mate, let's work together. We've both got the same agenda. We've both got the Zero Mortals plan. Let's get it done. They must have worked together and said, okay, I'll become the guy you mentioned that's really, really powerful. I'll get the job done because we're one in the same person. You get it? So when he says that he's an ally, but it's not me, he's referring to, it's not him, but it's him from a different timeline. You get it? That's where the similar key comes from. He must have transformed future Zamasu from Trunks' timeline into Goku Black. He said, can you make him into Goku Black and give him all the powers that Goku would possess? There you have it, folks. What do you guys think? Do you think I've nailed something there? Do you think I've ruined the plot for you? Because if I did, damn it, you shouldn't have watched this 10-minute video. But anyway, guys, holla at me. Give me a comment regarding, do you think Goku Black is future timeline Zamasu?